Marcus begins Book 6 with one of the most profound insights in all of Stoicism. Everything is woven together, and the thread is sacred. Nothing is isolated, all things are coordinated. To Marcus, the universe is not chaos, it is order, even when we can't see it. Fate is not an enemy, it's the unseen structure of the world. He writes, "Whatever happens to you was prepared for you from eternity, and the threads of fate wove both you and it together." In modern life, this is the Stoic reminder we need. Stop fighting what is. Start working with what is. When traffic blocks you, when plans collapse, when people disappoint you, remember, you don't control the threads, only the weaving of your response. Fate, for the Stoic, is not a trap. It's a teacher, shaping your soul through the fabric of circumstance. Marcus writes, "If someone can show me I am wrong, I will gladly change, for I seek truth, which never harmed anyone." Justice, for him, is not punishment. It is alignment, with truth, with reason, with nature. He believed that the unjust man is not evil, he is ignorant of what is right. Marcus teaches that the only real justice is understanding. When you are wronged, he says, remember, the wrongdoer acts from ignorance of what is good. Show him the better path, if you can. Justice is not loud, it is quiet strength, the ability to stay fair when emotion screams for revenge. In the modern world where outrage is currency, Marcus calls us to something rarer, calm conviction. Marcus writes, "Men seek retreats for themselves, in the country, by the sea, in the hills, but you can find your retreat at any moment, within yourself." He calls this the inner citadel, the fortress of the soul that remains untouched by the chaos of the world. The Stoic's greatest strength is inner independence. You can lose your job, your wealth, your reputation, but you never lose your power to choose your response. This is the modern application of Marcus's wisdom. You can be surrounded by noise and still be at peace. You can be insulted and still choose dignity. You can be in turmoil and still be untouchable within. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat, Marcus says, than in his own soul. Marcus lived surrounded by glory, yet constantly reminded himself of its emptiness. Consider how quickly all things vanish, the bodies, the names, the memory of those who came before. He understood that fame is the most seductive illusion and the most fragile. What mattered to Marcus was not being remembered but being real, living with virtue now, not applause later. He would say to us today, don't chase being known, chase being noble. Book 6 repeatedly reminds us, what harms the hive harms the bee. You cannot live rightly in isolation, for every act against others is an act against yourself. When you gossip, you poison trust. When you cheat, you fracture your own integrity. When you help others, you strengthen your own soul. The Stoic lives by one natural law. We rise together or not at all. Justice is not an opinion. It's cooperation in motion. Marcus ends Book 6 with a whisper of surrender. But it's not weakness, it's wisdom. The art of living, he says, is more like wrestling than dancing. Stand ready for what life throws at you. Stoicism is not about avoiding pain. It's about accepting pain without complaint and without collapse. This is amor fati, love of fate. Not just enduring what happens, but saying, yes, let this happen, it will make me stronger. Marcus teaches, you cannot choose the weather, but you can choose how you walk through the storm. Book 6 is the Emperor's moral compass. It teaches us, 1. Trust the web of fate. Everything is connected. 2. Live with justice. Truth before ego. 3. Guard your inner citadel. Peace is internal. 4. Despise vanity. Live for virtue, not validation. 5. Work with nature, serve the whole, not the self. 6. Love your fate, every trial strengthens you. In the end, Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the world will not always be fair, but you can always be just. Life will not always be gentle, but you can always be strong. Fate will not always be kind, but you can always be wise. The Stoic path is not escape, it is engagement, to live fully, justly and bravely, in harmony with the eternal rhythm of the world.